Hey, it's me, Jimmy D, and welcome to Knights of the Geek Table. Today we're going to be talking about basically what has happened since
2 days ago.
Since Tuesday. All the shows.
See, a lot has happened since Tuesday.
Well, really, a lot has happened. You have The Flash, you have Arrow, you have Agents of Sheild, you have South Park.
God damn it, fall.
And that's just the shows we watch in common.
Oh yeah, because we all watch like.
We all watch other shows.
I'm like 4 behind on like one show, and it's like, oh, when am I gonna watch this? You have to work.
I've only seen the first episode of Designated Survivor. I haven't watched any of the other ones.
Oh, I'm up to date on that one.
Supposedly it's good.
It's really good.
I've only watched just 2 episodes, so it's like,
it's really good. But let's start on Flash. Let's go on the weekly.
I was about to say, yeah, let's just do. We're going to a point where we have so much shit. We need to have like the dartboard effect. We're just putting him on the board and just throwing it. Like we're talking about that.
We could do that. I may actually do that. I think it'd be a thing that you do.
Just put pictures of them on there. Like, who are we going to talk about first? Okay.
You hit the TV. Well, obviously we're talking about the TV, so.
All right. Flash. You want to give our ratings first on the Flash episode?
Sure.
Episode 2?
I'll give it I'm gonna give it a B+. It wasn't the best episode I've ever seen in the Flash, but I thought it was I was hoping that they were gonna go a certain route, and they did. And I came away being very happy with it. So.
Okay. Cody? Okay, Saul?
I don't even know anymore.
Hey, it's been that kind of week.
I know. Yeah, I gotta go. I don't gotta go B. I'm not gonna go B+, but I gotta go B.
Okay.
Like it wasn't the most amazing shit ever. Like when Zoom fucking crippled Flash last season, that was an A. That was A. That was A straight.
Honestly,
up.
that was good, except they didn't do anything. Because like, remember, he terrorized the city, crippled him, and then left.
The episode of him crippling him. That was such an amazing episode.
I don't remember how he did. Was it like the Bane Batman backbreak on the knee?
He just grabbed him and just whiplashed his back.
No, he didn't whiplash him. He did basically dragged Flash to either the police station. Yeah, he dragged out to the central police station. Just had it to where like pointed all the cameras on. Like, I want to show you what your hero fucking is. And just with his hand still vibrating, just jammed it into his spine. And then just kind of ripped it out. And he's like, oh god.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
He did not rip his spine out. He did not rip his spine out. What show were you watching?
I meant his hand, not his fucking spine.
Okay.
Now, if he did rip out his spine, he would be the greatest villain ever.
Barry got some fast healing capabilities if it ripped out his spine and a new one grew.
I'm waiting for someone bring in Predator, or to make the Predator joke of one of the metas. No, I meant his hand. His hand kind of just ripped it into his spine, and he yanked out his hand, and that kind of paralyzed him. So it was like,
and then he left and came back for 2 hours.
Yeah.
So you're rating
B.
B.
Yeah.
Mine's a low B.
Low B. So we're in the same area.
Would you go B- or just low B?
Yeah, B- and low B the same thing. It's saying
if he would have said B-, he would have said B-, but he didn't. He said a low B.
Okay, but that's
it's close to B-.
That's
because at a point in the episode, I was bored.
That's like saying 80 or 81. Right. They're both a fucking B- basically.
Yes, but one's an 81 and one's an 80.
By 1 fucking point!
1 point matters, sir. If you had a 0 or a 1, you'd rather have that 1 because that's the difference between you failing and you just being a disaster.
It's life and death, light and dark, Cody.
It's like that one French fry.
I don't know anymore.
It's like that one French fry in the bottom of the bag. That's the difference between being full and starvation.
I love how our reference from Flash has gone to bag French fry.
Welcome to Jimmy D's Analogy Corner. Thank you for joining us today.
How far have we fallen?
Okay, so low B.
Okay, low B.
Okay, why?
Why?
Yeah.
It was a good episode.
Yes.
But it wasn't it was overall a good Flash episode. I've seen worse.
Okay.
But there was that slow moment in the middle where it was just okay.
Which slow moment? Where would you?
Yeah, where? Because I think the middle is probably the one.
I don't remember there being a slow moment. That's
that should say I remember the middle being kind of the best of it.
Okay.
Because the middle was where he kind of realized, I fucked up. This is what we were all basically saying for like 4 months. I fucked up bad. I can't change it. Fucked up bad. And everyone at home saying, yep, nope, told you. Yep, nope,
But
called
what
it.
was the slow part for you? From where to where, approximately?
It was between him realizing what was different and that he had fucked up even more before he went and.
I don't think that was necessary.
I thought
That's when he was discovering that all the shit that he did.
Yeah, I thought it was going to say, like, when we went to Felicity and he pretty much just did the flashback
that
of what the hell was
kinda-
supposed to happen. I'm like, okay.
The only point they did that was to show you the one thing that's changed in Arrow because of Flashpoint.
And I will get to that because I'm going to be so pissed if that's the only thing that changed.
I don't think so. I hope they're going to do more. The reason I gave it a B+ was because, like I said, it wasn't the best thing ever, but I mean, we had talked about before that there needed to be consequences for Flashpoint. And I'm glad they didn't do the magical MacGuffin where he fixed it and everything was okay, because he didn't.
I know.
He tried, but Jay Garrick whipped him out of the Speed Force and was like, hey.
In the 90s,
Right.
like, if you're gonna whip somebody out of the Speed Force, you did it at the perfect fucking time. Like, did you notice they had the moment of Dawson's Creek on the TV show
Yes.
Diner of him crying? Like, I just saw that and I was like, they put a fucking meme in the
The best
episode.
part, but here's the thing. I didn't notice that until I went back because I was so busy with I was so busy happy just that Jay was back.
Yeah.
I was so busy happy that Jay was back that I went back and it's like, is that Dawson's Creek?
Yes.
And then when I went back and I saw it, oh my god, yes.
Yes, it was the moment.
But I like Jay, and I even like the analogy because Flash, when it comes to their science, it's stupid people science. I like to call it.
It's not Big Bang Theory
It's
science.
not Big Bang Theory science.
But it's
Well, which is funny because he's had to draw what he did with the timeline twice now.
Yeah,
on the
he's done
whiteboard.
Back to
But
the
if you've
Future.
seen Back to the Future, you know exactly what the hell's going on. Like it's not complicated.
Especially when the first episode when he drew it, it was identical line and everything.
And it's
to
like,
Back
what do
to
you
the
mean by
Future.
parallel universe? Well, here's the universe.
Yes.
Here's the parallel one. It's not that
Like there was
complicated.
this moment that I changed that created this side.
But I loved it so much because it was. I like it because that's the thing I like about Flash is they do stupid science, but they don't do stupid science.
Yeah.
It's like they give it to you in a way to where it's not Stephen Hawking's level, but it's like it actually makes sense. It's like, okay, that's why I like the example of the coffee cup. It's like, okay, take the coffee cup. You break off part of it. I don't know how much you try to fix it and you try to
It's still a
make it
broken
glue it.
coffee cup.
They're still going to see the cracks in it.
Yeah.
So I like that.
So it was good. And I'm glad there was consequences. I'm glad now Barry has to live with the fact that he screwed up. Cisco's brother's now dead.
Poor Cisco's brother.
Right?
Damn. Like they built him up with being a better character. Cisco was bonding with him finally, and what they do? They're like, "Fuck you."
Well, he brought up a better point. It was like we were talking about it earlier, and he goes, "He's like, well, technically, that wasn't this Barry that promised you that he couldn't do
Exactly,
it."
because
True.
remember,
was,
I mean, Cisco comes around in the end, so it works out. However, he's blaming Barry. Barry didn't remember it because he didn't do it. In
No.
his timeline, his brother's alive, so
Yeah.
there's no reason to go back.
Yeah.
I
wish that he would have said something. I was like, Barry.
Well,
speak
I
the
think
fuck
I
up."
think that he didn't say that because then he would have said, "Yeah, well, in my timeline, your brother's alive." Oh,
Yeah, I get.
because I mean that doesn't help,
I do like the other stuff that they are adding on. I like Alchemy. I think he's interesting.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of cool that we don't know who he is. We really don't know his end goal. We just knows he's pretty much. If you watch Arrow,
He's Draco.
he's pulling pretty much what Oliver's doing. I'm making my own army, basically.
Well, and that's because you mentioned Draco Malfoy. I don't know his actual name.
I don't either. I just know he's Draco.
And now he's in this. I remember because I had brought up. I don't know if I brought up a video before of Godspeed. Remember that comic? And I was talking to Cody or Soul before the video. Everybody knows at this point.
Yeah.
Sorry. For the video.
Hey, you don't have a channel. It don't matter.
I know. I'm just the hobo who goes from channel to channel. Just, hey guys, can I crash here for like a video?
But the thing is, you haven't left my channel.
I know.
Like you haven't gone to anybody
I mean,
else's.
dude, you're offering me 17 cents per month. I mean, that's a really good deal if you think about it.
Right. If we get some more subscribers, we might go up to 20. But you
Oh
never
my
know.
God, I can actually afford that Big Mac.
But anyway, Malfoy's character is very similar to the character who does because Godspeed. There's no evidence to prove that could happen, but but we do know that there's something up because he doesn't
Yes.
trust Barry. You kind of see him lurking through the episode, so
He brought up the fact that he.
I feel like he was the one lurking.
I guarantee you he was.
Well, he was
between the Flash and all.
Yeah, well, when Rival was talking to Flash the first time, he was like in the hoodie and he was like, ooh, and he lurked away like.
Well, they didn't show it
you see
as him.
Half of a white face and blonde hair, and considering he's the only character that's not dead who has that setup, I assume.
No, it's Felicity, okay? Damn, she's pulling a reverse betrayal. I don't like
Felicity is going straight stalker.
I like this under with Caitlin.
Yes.
Yeah, the slight like.
Yeah, like the fact that she has her frost powers.
Do you think they're gonna go? She becomes evil Killer Frost, or a variant?
I think it's gonna be a variant.
I think it might be Vigilante Frost.
Okay.
Except
I wonder what name they're gonna give her because I don't think she'll give her Killer. They could do Killer Frost, it just wouldn't fit if she's a good guy, you know.
Yeah, but even
Icicle.
Here's the thing.
Icicle.
But even in the comics, when Killer Frost wasn't the evil character, she kind of brought the line of hero and vigilante. They still called her Killer Frost.
Yeah, but I don't know because remember she's had a run-in with Killer Frost.
Jack Frost. I mean,
clever.
Fuck. Who the fuck was Tim Burton's Batman?
There was two of them.
Michael
two
Keaton?
guys.
Michael Keaton is Jack Frost coming to Flash.
God, no. I loved that movie as a child, but there were so many things wrong with that.
So I thought that I liked the episode. I mean, it was consequences. I'm glad there wasn't a MacGuffin. He didn't just fix it. Now we have to live with it. Yeah. I was happy with it. I walked away. I mean, it wasn't the best thing ever. Nothing radical happened. But I was like, I liked it. I thought it was great.
I don't know how I'm feeling about Jesse Quick coming next week. I don't.
I think we should talk about that then. But I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know
we should wait until
I don't know how to feel about that.
But moving on to
Arrow. So do you want to stay here, or just back out, or what do you want to do?
Be quiet, or I'll make fun of you guys while you speak. One or the other.
Okay. Great.
First of all, before we go to Arrow, this pissed me off more than fuck I'm saying this. I like this better than last week, and remember I gave last week a C. Pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm giving this episode a B-.
Yeah.
I hate this. I hate it so much because I know I've been here before. I've been here before. You've hurt me, Arrow. You've hurt me bad, and I know you're just gonna hurt me again.
I just want to point out your faint praise where it's like, I really liked it, so I'll have to give it a C. Like, that's really not that great. I mean, it's okay, but it's like...
I've been hurt, okay?
All right.
Okay.
They dropped a nuke on my ass. I can't recover
We'll get to
from
that. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
I have to give Arrow...
Okay, go.
I have to give Arrow... an A-.
Ooh. Okay.
Ooh, kind of a boy.
You didn't watch it, so
shut up, Karibo. Okay. Before I ask why, well, obviously, okay, why?
You said before you asked why.
Before I ask why, I will say one thing. One thing I like about, I can agree with both Flash and Arrow before we agree why. I like the villains.
Yes.
The
villains this season are very nice.
I like Alchemy.
Except for Mudkip.
And I thought that was an interesting choice to only have Rival there for one episode and then literally
kill
just kill him. I was like, wow. So obviously,
yeah, I like Alchemy. I don't know. Church is the villain in Arrow, but he's the guy who plays Tyrone in Walking Dead.
Yes.
And that's all I see him as.
Yeah.
That's all I see him as.
You can't see him as nothing else.
I can't see him as nothing else. I have to expect him to come in like, Carol, where's the baby?
If he gets his arm bit chopped off or something on that relation, I'm just gonna freak out because that's just gonna be hilarious. Him start seeing visions.
Okay, why do you give it an A?
I give it an A- because one, I enjoyed it more than I still enjoyed Flash.
Yeah, I can honestly say this. I'm liking Arrow more than I'm liking Flash. I don't like that sentence.
It's very strange.
It's very strange. I haven't felt like this in 4 years. Since season 1.
I heard that name in years.
It's not like the old guy when it's pulling rocking chair.
Back in my day, in season 1, we had people killing for the sake of justice.
I liked the villain / twist they've thrown in.
Yeah. Did you happen to catch the villain's name? Because I didn't.
Yeah, he was great. I have no idea who he was, but...
Whoever the fuck Arrow's Bagman villain's name is.
But didn't he join Arrow?
No, there was another dude. Yes, there was a dude. Did you not see at the end where there was the Arrow guy who shot Church, who wasn't Oliver Queen? They said his name. I didn't
catch it.
Exactly.
I didn't catch it.
Because he like whispered, he's like, "Who are you?" I am Yamada.
Yeah.
Okay,
He was
Batman.
grunting too much.
I'm sorry, what? Could you speak up? I didn't catch that.
I enjoyed it more. I like the team dynamic.
I like this team better than I like original Team Arrow.
This team is very well
Because I like this team who's pretty
rounded.
much... This is the team who they automatically called Oliver out on his bullshit, and I love that.
Fuck you.
It wasn't like, other ones where it's like, Oliver still held the secret, but he did it, and then, he kind of, and after like an episode 2, they still forgave him.
Yeah.
This team was like, even Curtis was like, look, I tried, but you know what? I finally realized where they're coming from, and that's why I'm quitting on you.
Yeah. I like that it's just Oliver and Felicity being the head people.
I do.
Like, I miss Diddle.
Diggle.
Diggle, whatever.
I want to get to what's going on with...
Hey, Diddle, the cat and the fiddle.
I want to get to...
Arrow jumped over the moon.
I want to get what's going on with Diggle, because...
Yes.
That's quite interesting.
But that's why I'm liking Felicity in him, because we still get to see him.
Diggle and Thea,
Yeah.
and hey, Les Thea is great. Les Thea is great.
I won't go say it. But why not? It's just, I enjoy it so much.
It reminds, like I said before, it reminds me of
you
season 1 and 2.
Yes.
It does. Even the flashbacks.
And yeah, even the flashbacks are great.
They're great.
Flashbacks are
Now,
great. Now I know
remember,
it's gonna drop.
It's only 2 episodes in.
We still have 1 more episode.
We still have about 7 more, plus they're going to go on the 4-month hiatus, then they're going to come back.
But we still have that 3-episode rule of
Yeah, I know.
a chart, and so far, Flash has been like
Oh.
this, while Arrow has been.
Yeah, Flash has been starting off good, positioning. Arrow's just been slowly decreasing. I'm waiting for that point where it hits and then it just
got a
drops.
plateau.
It's got to drop.
Yeah.
So you think you
The nuke.
happy with? Oh, okay.
The
yeah,
nuke.
yeah,
We gotta mention the nuke.
Well, okay, before we get to the nuke,
rag guy.
before we get to the
was
nuke,
from the nuke town.
I know, and I want to get to that, but before we get to nuke, because I want to handle the nuke, I think, last before we move on.
Okay.
Because I feel bad. I still feel bad for Quentin. Like, the guy can never get a fucking break. It's like,
Tarantino? I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
Quentin Tarantino showed up in this damn fucking universe.
Can you imagine?
I would lose my shit.
English, motherfucker.
There would be a lot more
Do you
N-words,
speak
though.
it?
There would be a lot more N-words, and apparently Samuel L. Jackson would just appear out of nowhere
In a DC show.
in a DC.
It's required. A random Samuel L. Jackson appears.
That's on the contract with Quentin Tarantino. It's like Article 7, Jackson makes an appearance. But I kind of feel, I don't know how to feel Quentin, because like, he's coming back as, head cop,
Yeah.
but he's still drinking.
He's still drinking.
So it's like, it sucks.
He needs to stop while he's ahead.
He's not going to.
No.
Like, I think that's...
He's probably going to be the reason the show plateaus.
No. I think that's always going to be Quentin. Quentin is always, I think, he's going to be like Jim Gordon. Jim Gordon, through a while, went through a problem with alcohol. The same with Tony.
The problem, and I haven't seen it, so I'm not in the know as much as you guys is, but I can see this plot points before, and it's always bothered me that there's a lot of times when writers cease to be able to create conflict, so they can make a character just drunk.
Oh,
I don't know. Do you think that can
Yeah, because
happen?
here's the
with this?
thing. They ran out of shit to do with Quentin like 2 seasons ago. What?
You mentioned Jim Gordon.
Yes?
Did you catch the Batman scene
No, I didn't.
of Arrow? It was right at the beginning.
No, I didn't.
So when Arrow goes and catches
Wild Dog?
yeah,
Yeah.
and he's hanging, but the camera angle had Arrow hanging upside down while and he was talking to him, and then it rotated back around.
I don't think it's really a Batman thing. It's just a cheap, cool-ass camera trick.
Which is an interesting camera. Honestly.
I don't think it's a Batman thing. It's a camera.
It's just when I see
It reminds you of Batman. I get it.
I mean DC. And,
I mean, come on, yeah.
The Arrow being basically Batman.
That's
boom, boom, boom.
basically, here's the thing: when Batman intimidates a criminal, there's a 9 out of 10 he's going to do that. Of
Yeah.
Like with the batarang, he's just going to throw it. He's going to get caught from the upside down. He's just going to peer out of the shadows and talk to him.
It was very Batmanist.
Yeah, that was. Well, that's pretty much what
Stamp that and sell it.
That's pretty much what Arrow's pretty much become. He's become.
The Green Arrow has always kind of been. Well, I think originally was that way. I mean, he's changed in more recent years. Sometimes he went to like this lighthearted phase, but so did Batman. But and then kind of back.
He kind of when he started off, he was literally an exact copy of Batman.
Yeah.
Then he went to kind of a more dark route. Then for a while, and even to this day, he's had his darker moments, but he's still always this kind of these fun, lighthearted kind of character. Not Flash lighthearted.
I would tell you that I'm just still disappointed, and I would watch Arrow more if he had arrows with boxing gloves on the end. Like, that's such a statement.
They did one scene of it with that, though.
Did they really?
Yes, they did.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
Even Stephen Amell was like, I was so excited when they told me we were doing the boxing glove scene, because that's the most... When everyone thinks of Green Arrow, they think of the boxing glove arrow. That's like it's like Batman's battering or Wonder Woman's.
It's interesting though, because I mean, maybe changing it because when I watched him the first couple seasons, he didn't use any really trick arrows or anything.
He started using them at like the end of season 2, beginning of season 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he couldn't do because he had to figure out something for the code of non-killing.
Yeah. Let's go to the nuke.
The nuke. Okay, so we find out that for the incident, I'm going to call it, in season 4.
After the nuking.
I like the nuking. Okay.
The nuking, yes.
There was apparently one survivor out of the entire town.
Because he was wearing some rags.
Because he was wearing some ancient magical rags.
Yes.
It sounds like a comic book thing. I don't know.
But no, what fucking kills me, it's really there's only one survivor of the town. No one thought of no one saw the giant there wasn't one paranoid bomb shelter guy because they make a fucking series out of him for nuclear abomination kind of dudes. You know, and magical rags, which bind to the magical rags mixed with radiation gave him superpowers.
How he got through that town being the only survivor and no one fucking catch him.
No.
Like, you would think out of a whole city gets nuked and someone survives, first of all, there's going to be people on the scene. They would have saw
I mean, generally speaking, you don't walk into a
crater
full of radiation.
True, but still, there would be someone who's seen this dude in rags come out of rubble.
People didn't run up to like the edge of the crater and put like a seat down with some popcorn.
Yo, rag man, let me get your picture.
All right,
But so that's it, and then pretty much figures out that he's going on a revenge quest because his father saved him. The whole
season 1 shit.
Season 1 shit about my father saved me and I went to honor my father. Well, my father saved me. That was almost 10 years ago, and I made a promise that I'd make the city better. I failed. So let's. The Arrow literally says it like I made a promise to my father 10 years ago. I fucking failed.
Yes.
But I'm trying. So let's honor the memory of your father. Okay, cool. So he joins the team. Teams up.
Okay.
Which I have a funny feeling because, you know how there's going to be a the Justice Society of America's own Legends.
Yeah.
I think Arrow's by the end of it going to have its own Justice Society.
All of the shows are going to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Flash keeps going with Jessica Quick, and then maybe Wally West will be Kid Flash again.
Supergirl has Martian Manhunter. Superman is going to have Miss Martian by the end of the season.
Yeah.
If they all come together, it could be the super duper Justice League.
You've got Vibe. Plus, Flash also has Vibe and Killer Frost.
That's true. I forgot. Yeah.
Yep. They have Vibe and Killer Frost. Arrow's going to have Wild Dog, Mr. Terrific, and I keep forgetting the girl the female girl.
Yeah, I don't know her name.
Important.
Well, no, it is because it's.
But they really haven't gone over their names too much. They said once.
But like
literally, it's not important.
But the thing is, what makes her so thing is she's sort of like a version of Artemis, but she's not really Artemis. So she did take up the mantle of Artemis at one point. So that was her whole thing. She was the one who took up the mantle of the Black Canary. Yeah. She wanted to be as her, but that didn't fall through. Yeah. So that's sort of thing. I think it's going to be by the end. Oliver's going to have more than just the 4.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
So, okay.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right?
Yeah, let's talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Shut up.
I was kidding.
Quiet.
I'm going to be over here in the corner, murking menacingly.
Okay. Goodbye.
You didn't actually... All right. Well.
Yeah, it's fine. He's out. Rating?
I'm going to rate it the same as Flash. I'm going to give it a B+. For a similar reason.
I'm going to do a B.
B? Okay.
It gave good story points, moving on, but there was no, there wasn't much action.
Well, and that's the thing. It was, like I said, the same reason I like The Flash is because it was a necessary transition episode.
Yes.
You know, it was covering a lot of points that Sheild had been building that wasn't the Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Like it came to a head. They're dealing with it.
I did like all the mentions. Coulson's like, everybody's seen this flaming skull but me.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
and he's like, well, I thought it was just a legend. It's like, no, it's real.
no, and he honestly is jealous that he hasn't seen the Ghost Rider.
But I thought it was necessary. I thought it was entertaining. I didn't get bored. It wasn't action packed, but it was entertaining.
It was.
It flowed well.
Especially with Daisy and Ghost Rider's brother. Like he knows shit. Like he.
Do you think his brother does know that he's a vigilante?
I feel like he does.
Because it seems like, I mean, I don't think he knows he's the Ghost Rider, but I think he kind of knows. And it'll be interesting. I wonder how they're going to, because the teaser at the end of the episode is that the next episode is going to be Ghost Rider and Sheild coming at it, and I wonder if they may leverage his.
You gotta catch up.
They may leverage the Rider with his brother, I guess.
Yeah.
The thing is, I mean, if they capture him, what it seems like they do, I mean, his brother does need him. Like, he needs to be taken care of.
Yeah.
Like, what are they going to do? They may use it. I don't know. It's interesting, though, because he says in that teaser, which we're talking more about the teaser, not the main episode, is that...
Well, really, the main episode was
The main episode was good, but they're really...
It wasn't... Nothing really happened.
Exactly. But in that teaser, he's like, do you really think this containment can hold me? No, it cannot hold the Ghost Rider, but I wonder if but it doesn't actually show... It shows them continuously being in there, you know? So I'm wondering if he actually...
He just stays in there out of respect or something.
Maybe. Well, I mean, we'll see. There has to be a good reason. I bet it could be his brother. It's like, you try to escape, we have your brother.
Yeah.
I mean, Sheild wouldn't, do anything, but he doesn't know that,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it was interesting. I liked I like trying to, figure out the EMP. They underestimated it and how they found it with, like, the compasses and things like that. I like that the Inhuman thing has become obviously a big discussion because this group claimed that they were the Inhumans. Yo-Yo lost her weird running friend, but nobody really cared. What else?
That's about it.
No, yeah, it was a transition episode.
Yeah,
it really
wasn't much. Nothing really happened to drive.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't stellar.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was good.
Come on back.
Let me say something real fast.
Yeah.
Did the Ghost Rider, was he, first of all, have they used his powers creatively different yet?
He didn't use his powers once.
Well, okay, no, he did. He used his powers.
He did?
And Robbie Reyes, he fought hand-to-hand by himself, which wasn't the Rider. They stressed that. Except, remember when the guy is, like, screwing with his brother and he touches his car? And so Robbie just touches the car as well, and, like, the streak of fire comes across and burns the dude's hand.
Yeah.
So that's it. And then, he gets in a fist fight, and Daisy is like, was that him? And they're like, no, that was me.
Yeah. That was about it. That's all
it.
I did with him.
That's it.
Episode.
I mean,
it was more of them trying to push until next week.
No.
And it was that.
And it makes me wonder, like, what...
It was more showing the brother and that relationship and so forth.
Okay. Because I still want the Ghost Rider, like, that's my whole thing with the Rider, is I'm still not, like, because it's been 3 episodes, and we said what we would think about Robbie Raven after 3 fucking episodes.
He does mention that, remember, because he's talking about why he's the Ghost Rider and things like that, he thought he would be over after he settled that score, not so much, so he tried to settle his score, not so much, now he's going to try to settle his uncle's score. So obviously he wants to get rid of the Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
I wonder if they could actually end up with him actually getting what he wants, and then if
someone else take them
somebody else becomes the
and
Ghost
that's
Rider.
how the Netflix series jumps in.
And Cody and I talked about this before you got here, was that, he obviously hasn't seen the episode, but he has not used the penance there yet.
No.
I don't think he can. And if that's the case, he doesn't have
I thought he did it
vengeance.
once with that one ghost.
No, he just
burned his ass.
Yeah, he engulfed him in hellfire and just burned him.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that was the version that
he normally. I mean,
it's like I said. I think they're waiting for the penance stare to be like the season finale. I think he can. I honestly think he can do it. You and I think you disagree. You think he can. I think he can. What do you think he can or can't?
I honestly think he can.
Because
he's been the Ghost Rider for a while.
Yeah, he's been the Ghost Rider for a while.
He's able
to score to settle so many scores. Been able to do it.
But you also have to realize he's going after like street level thugs and basically
but it's
not like inhuman.
It's not like
shit.
he doesn't have a meter that will run out of penance stare. You know what I mean? Like,
But
why would he, like in the first episode, why would he chain a dude to a wall and then hit him with a car? Why, instead of just doing the penance stare?
Because
Wouldn't the penance
writer's having fun.
Thank you.
But wouldn't the penance stare be worse? I mean, being put through all the pain you ever hit someone. Wouldn't the writer find that more fun?
I think the
than just
writer's
hitting him with a fucking car.
I think the writer's going to save the penance there for someone who, like, he believes
truly
deserves it.
Well,
Like
I don't
a
know.
generic thug who's just an asshole. Hit him with a damn car.
I don't know. I'm maintaining that he can't because Robbie Reyes in the comics can't do it because he doesn't have a spirit of vengeance. He's got his uncle.
Even if he can't,
But we'll find out.
even if he can't watch the season finale.
I know you haven't, but since we do have the 3-episode rule, is it worth continuing?
Agents of Sheild?
Yes. Or is it more of a watch every so often?
I would continue. There's nothing. The worst that it's done for me is just the average. They haven't done anything that was bad or made me bored.
So they haven't done the Bees episode from Arrow.
Okay.
No, there's, oh my god, one of the worst episode Arrow has ever done is
There's a Bees episode.
There's a villain, and her sole power, she can control these little micro-anatic bees.
Yes.
And that's it.
That is it.
All she can do.
Cool.
And those, but the thing that's so long is those bees, they don't have a lot, they have like a small dose of poison in them, because there's so many of it, it affects you, and it's like, it's fucking awful.
Yeah, it's pretty trash. Like I wanted the end of the scene, the episode to be Nicholas yelling, "The bees!"
No, that was John at the end of the episode. It's my little bees. Oh god, not the bees!
Yeah, but that was it. My opinion on the 3-episode rule with Sheild, it's worth continuing at least for. I'm gonna make an exception to our rule.
What?
For 3 episodes. I'm gonna do 3 episodes with the Ghost Rider being the Ghost Rider.
I'm just gonna watch the show purely because of the writer. Honestly.
I'll probably keep watching it because it has me intrigued. But it's not.
I'm still on the fence with Robbie Reyes. The problem is like, I don't know. They haven't expanded enough with him because they've hinted a little bit about him. I don't know enough. I don't know because if they're going with a certain adaptation, depending on what they do, will depend But I don't know yet, so I can't really make that conclusion.
Well, it was like I'm gonna watch because the writer, because I don't really care about Coulson. I don't really care about Sheild. And all that.
I like Coulson.
I like Coulson too. I don't really care about the stuff that's going on with him.
They need to insert him back in the movies.
Yes, because I don't really care about what's going on.
I'm not sure. I don't really know because
everybody should know he's alive again.
The reason that Coulson didn't become the director was because he didn't want people to know he's alive because he's still a secret agent.
It's kind of stupid, but okay.
Because
it's like, how long has it been? It's been almost. Let's see. He died in the Avengers. What was that? 2012.
Yeah. We've had
4 years.
We've had two teen crossover movies and a sequel to everything else. Even new movies to new people who are getting a sequel next year.
It's just like, why bother? Because I mean, at this point, it's like, nothing's gonna happen if you.
They have to know.
It's like, here's the thing: everyone who needs to know knows.
But still, I missed him in the movies.
I do, but that's I'm gonna watch it just purely because
I feel like he should show up on Spider-Man.
He showed up in the animated version.
Because he's the principal of the school on the animated
version. So great!
Like, that is amazing.
You know that's just Clark Gregg having fun, like, I get to fuck with these people, let's do this.
Like, he's legit principal, like, chef, and like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, by the way, did you know that, because, Disney has their current animated series, we talked about it earlier. Supposedly they're going to do it's going to end, at least Spider-Man is, because they're going to do, in 2017, they're going to do a new animated series for Spider-Man. So it's not going to be the same one that we currently have.
Well, I mean, yeah, because no one's really watching the current one.
No, because they fucked out after 2 seasons.
Well, I thought they fucked up the first. I thought sticking Spider-Man with the team I thought was a mistake. Because Spider-Man, like for example, the one before this most recent Ultimate Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man, was cut short. That was good.
That was great.
That was fantastic.
But it was good because it focused on Spider-Man and his problems.
Which is very rare to have Gwen Stacy in one of the cartoons.
That was really good, but they cut it short for Ultimate Spider-Man. And I was
here's the thing. I like the previous Avengers one than the one they have running now. The Earth's Mightiest Heroes, because I liked that Avengers, and they even covered some stuff like
that was
Ultron.
a good.
Yes, and that got cut after 2 seasons. They were concept art for the 3rd season, and they were going to deal with Ragnarok.
And the problem with this new, I guess we'll cover this animated series. Why not? I mean, we don't watch it. Pretty good on time, actually, compared to the problem.
It really wasn't. like we said, what the fuck has really changed in 2 days?
The problem with this new animated series on Disney XD is that it's all watered down. Like, there's really nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Hell, there is a special, apparently, I didn't know, I found it on Netflix, of this new Avengers helping Santa Claus. Yeah. Yes. It's a Christmas special. I was like, what the fuck?
I was kind of pissed with the Phineas and Ferb episode.
No,
when the Avengers came on there.
I gotta watch this. I gotta watch the Avengers Save Santa Claus.
Yeah,
Just for the pure fact of...
I didn't watch it. I
Jackson.
couldn't put myself through that.
No,
but that's the thing. It's so watered down.
They
I will watch...
Samuel
The Room
Jackson.
is one of my favorite movies of all time. So I will watch the... Wicker Man is one of my favorite movies of all time. I will watch the Avengers Save Santa Claus.
All right, so
but there's no pain.
Yeah.
There's like, Venom was a thing. Obviously, Venom is one of Spider-Man's worst enemies. I mean, he shows up, but it's not like they don't do anything.
But no, here's the thing: they fucked Venom up because Venom's now Venom's now part of the team.
yeah, Venom is part of the superheroes.
The Web Warriors and shit, and it's like it's so watered down.
it's
There's no you don't see Peter, as hard as this may sound. You don't see him suffer. You know what I mean? And you don't see him go through hard times.
I honestly think with the second season of this Spider-Man series, this Spider-Man series, they could have done it. They could have had to where they fucked it by having him run 2 fucking teams.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he could have left the one and become the leader for another one, and have the old cast still there, but like graduate on.
Yeah.
But it got too preachy because the whole point was, it's teamwork and friendship and camaraderie. But they beat you over with that message over and over again because it's a Disney show. But it's like you could do more, and they didn't. And it's so I don't know. I just
all right. Since we're on cartoons, let's move on to South Park.
It's not even classified as a cartoon.
South Park is a cartoon.
Originally it was just construction paper. I don't.
For the first episode.
Well, I classify. Well,
No,
questions. What is a cartoon? Because if we're classifying as South Park as a cartoon, then you have to classify any kind of animated show on Adult Swim as a cartoon. An adult cartoon, but still a cartoon because it was made in the West.
I call it cartoons.
Yes.
You know?
By the way, can we mention the one just real quick? After South Park on Comedy Central, the show after, have you seen a little bit of that show?
No.
At least the advertised for it?
No.
I've seen the advertised it.
Garbage.
Oh God.
Oh
What
my
is it?
God, it's bad.
What is it? I haven't even.
It focuses. It's supposed to be. It takes place in a high school. It's like an all black high school or something like that. Or it's got a lot of black kids in it, and it's very like racist in a sense, but not like commentary wise. It's just obnoxious.
Do you
It really
remember? Do you watch Adult Swim?
Yes.
Have you watched Adult Swim for a while?
Not much.
Have you ever heard of a show called 12 OZ Mouse?
No.
Oh my God, have I found the worst show I've ever fucking seen. 12 OZ Mouse was what I would picture when stoners get really fucking high and they want to make a show. But this show was so bad that
Isn't that Workaholics?
No, but this show was so bad that even the stoners who got high thought
like
it was
it.
fucking shit.
Oh God.
And it ran for 4 years on 12 episodes.
Oh God.
And it's sad because on Comedy Central, because a lot of people write off South Park. I know on first glance, but South Park, all of us know that there's more to South Park.
God, yes.
But this show, no, it's garbage. Like it is everything that's like the problem with like rap culture and all that in a show, and it's like
it's like they all.
Well,
MTV.
honestly, Comedy Central really doesn't have. They try to do animated shows now, but really all they have is South Park.
Yeah, all they have.
Because Brickleberry was decent, but it wasn't something I wanted to watch.
Shrimp Tank was just fucking weird.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let's get to South Park.
Anyway, yeah, sorry. Sorry I brought that up.
No, it's all good. Let's get to South Park.
I mean, it relates to the topic, so I don't.
Well,
really
I had to vent because even the ads bothered me. Like,
oh yeah, I've seen the ads. The ads are fucking
I haven't even
terrible.
seen the ads because I normally watch South Park on Hulu.
Well, even if you watch to the end of South Park, I think they give you a preview for the next episode. Right after that is when it'll start. And it's just like
it's trash because every time. Every few years or so, a network like Comedy Central or MTV, who still wants to be, that actually they're the hip cool, they'll throw in a show like that.
It's also got really bad animation, but not like because South Park's animation is quote unquote bad, but it's endearing. Like it makes sense and it works. This one just looks bad. Like it doesn't look good.
I think what it would have meant, Stone Trick Park called, they called it Crap Nation.
Yeah.
Or it's
crappy
animation, but it works. And it works because they've gotten used to it, and with the subject matter they're tackling with, it makes sense.
Yes. But this show just looks—it's like crappy stick figures that walk around like this. Like it's just bad.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry.
Let's start with the episode now. Do you want to grade South Park?
No,
Because we really don't grade
We
South
don't
Park.
grade South Park, but there's not really a lot to talk about with South Park. This was one of kind of those.
I could give it. This is funny because all three of these episodes, I would say, are all transition episodes, South
Yes.
Park included. So I would actually give it the same grade I
Yeah.
would have gave everything
It's
else.
transition. It's like it wasn't as. It's like it started off great with those 2 episodes.
Yes.
This was kind of just okay. We've hit. Let's reel it back. Reel it back.
I will say
Reel
though,
it
the
back.
pee on the face thing.
That was
That guy was like, oh
that,
god.
that was disgusting. I was like, why did you say that?
The lead up,
of
the lead
all
up,
the
well,
things,
the
he
lead up
could've
was
said.
funny. I was just like, but they went through with it because the lead up was like, it's like, what, you don't want me to pee on your face? And you're like, yes.
I was like, oh god, no.
Oh,
like
but-
all the things he could have said. He could have said anything. He could have said Walmart or some shit.
And I could,
like,
and they're watching it.
yes,
Oh,
the
Jesus.
scene of like Kyle comes around the corner and like Ike's standing there like, oh god, and like he didn't even like. I was expecting like them to like make Kyle like pull Ike away
No,
or
but they
something.
just cut away, like, it's just
they
like-
just cut away at them standing there watching. I was like, oh god, like the whole bed was getting wet. I was like, oh no.
You can tell he's not enjoying it at all. I was like, oh god. Oh god.
I also like the troll. It's like, come on, Skank Butt 48, Skank Butt 869. You're with your kind.
When
I
they-
am not Skank Butt. It's
I love how they
okay.
brought back the dude from World of Warcraft episode.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
I also like. I'm really enjoying because I knew South Park would do this eventually because everything they take little stuff and make into this grandiose thing. So now, was it Sweden or Poland?
Yeah.
It's like
Sweden, yeah.
warring the trolls. Like
But
we've
they
done
made
this
their own-
before.
but-
and it's
and
like-
I like because they even throw in the line. It's like, well, what do you get
Sorry.
it with the fact that this server once it goes live, anyone can use it? Oh yeah. This is only for catching troll purposes only. I'm thinking, that's gonna come back to bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
It's oh god. It's
Because you
great.
know that's gonna be touched. Oh, in PC Principal. His
Yes.
line to the
Oh,
girl.
he's only in it for a little bit, but
Yeah.
he's awesome because he's like, you've got me in a PC
pickable.
pickable.
When he talks to the girls, they're like, well, the boys would have protested,
And
if you didn't protest.
Because
and
now if I discipline them, now I'm shaming their body image. So this is what happens when you sit out the national anthem.
I was like, yes.
The best part. Also, another really good. This is really good.
Like, it may have been a transition episode, but it had
was
great
still
parts.
really good. Another one that really stood out to me was when Kyle went to go approach Carmen. He's like, "I'm so sorry." Really good. No, dude. So they okay. I saw a girl's vagina. What? Saw a girl's vagina. Whose vagina? My girlfriend. She flashed at me for like 6 seconds. And you know what I
From
saw?
6 feet away.
From 6 feet away. And you know what I saw on that? I saw humanity coming together.
Yeah.
And I saw us
I saw us
finally
going to Mars,
Mars,
expanding the universe.
And Kyle just, I love Kyle the entire time. He's just standing there like,
He's in
What?
disbelief, but then she walks up and
and
he's
he's
like,
like,
Yeah, and like I love how like when Cartman is talking about it while his girlfriend's standing, the cinematic like image framework they did is just Cartman and his girlfriend holding hands, and you see Kyle just standing like.
and it's funny because the entire time I like how this Cartman is very subdued right now, and it's like every other sentence he's complimenting his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're funny, get over it. It's like,
Yeah.
I love Randy at the Anonymous and Gerald going in there. He's like,
you have member berries in your pocket? No.
Remember Yoda?
Remember Chewbacca?
Who has Yoda?
And then
Scott,
it's
you
funny
have
'cause
member berries
he's
in your pocket.
because he like breaks like mid parts of this
Yeah.
episode. We
Yeah.
he's holding the troll in his end, and what did he say to what's his face during the meeting? I
Well,
forget
you're
what
a fucking fag who should go lick vagina
And they're
balls.
all just like,
I think I'm in the wrong meeting.
Yeah.
But the part, and this is why I think back to Cartman, and this is why, because I don't believe that he's fucking over it.
I
No,
disagree with you on that one.
I don't know. Like
Well, that's
That's the
true. I
thing
don't
with
know.
Cartman, you don't fucking know.
I don't know what Cartman.
So
I
you
don't
know-
know if he's actually this is him now.
I think this is very on purpose. They want us to be like nervous, like what the hell is going on?
Because I'm like, when the hell is he gonna blow up?
Because you know when he does it, it's going to be his greatest blow up.
Yeah.
ever.
If he does though, they could do the like. I hate to use this terminology, the cock tease, and just end up not doing it.
Yeah, 'cause it could be after 20 seasons, fucking character development.
Yeah,
for Cartman.
like Cartman finally develops
Of him
that.
actually being like, of him actually finding out and be like, you know what, I would have been so pissed, but I've been gone from social media for so fucking long.
I don't care.
You know, the other
Happy.
option is though, like because you're saying that he may himself blow up. It could be that it's the opposite. He may want everyone else to blow up, and he just revels in it.
Yeah.
Because he's changed, and everyone wants him to be old Cartman again.
Yeah.
And he's just sitting there, like maniacally watching everyone, screw themselves over.
Yeah.
Could be.
He's still my favorite character.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's still my favorite character.
Even now.
Because even when Matt, Park, and Trey Stone were designing him, because they got asked in an interview, like, what was it like being a Cartman? And they brought it back to Scott Tenorman Must Die. And they go, our whole purpose with Brown creating the character was just create the most evil, vindictive little kid you could ever think of, and that's going to be Eric.
Yeah.
What else did I do in the episode? I mean, there was, the troll meeting, it's okay, Skink Hunt, you're with your own kind.
I need you to watch this video. Oh my god.
When they meet under the bridge and he's like, oh, you're just a troll. It's like, why the hell did you just tell me that? I want code 0, everything's gone.
And he's like, what the hell is code 0? I told you, I trashed everything.
You could have just said, we know who you are, we're friends or something.
The scene where he's in the bathroom with the iPad and the wine.
You hissed at me. I watch porn, Gerald. I know you watch porn. I
That we've been through this. It's like, yes, that was a whole episode.
He's got the wine in one hand and he's on the iPad.
I was like, I honestly was a little confused of why like the pee thing was so bothersome to him, because he was the guy who would tie the cats up and let the cats pee in his face.
That's true.
That was I forgot about that.
That's
Well, I
true.
don't think. Okay. He
That was also
when
a drug.
When it happens to him,
True.
though, he's not like grossed out, but he's just sitting there like.
It's also just like
not what I want.
the cat is like one thing.
I know, it's a puff.
And this was like a fucking like flood. Like Hurricane
Yeah.
Matthew just came through here. And it was just pee.
But so, that's interesting. What the hell is the preview for the next episode?
No idea.
I don't know.
Hulu doesn't give you it.
Well, I don't. Yeah, because I watched it on
Hold
DVR.
on, I'm trying to remember.
And
what they-
DVR didn't give it to me either, and they haven't uploaded to South Park Studios. So
I can't remember. I don't know. They may not have even said one.
All right.
I think I may have spoken.
Okay.
earlier, so.
I think that was it for
South Park.
this week's episode.
well, that was it for this week's episode.
Yeah, that was it for this week's episodes. But we're not done.
No.
There was a trailer
Oh.
that released 2 days ago. Honestly, it is the best trailer I've ever seen in my life. I honestly feel like going to pre-order the tickets to see this movie and pre-ordering not only the first showing,
You and the 5 people who will see it.
Okay.
but the other showing afterwards.
Let me stop you right there. If you want to just end the video now, that's fine. Jimmy D, yada yada, blah, blah, that's fine. Have a great day.
Yeah.
Because what's
Later.
remaining is going to fucking happen probably the next 15 minutes. It's just a pure, honest to God, 100% fanboy. Like, if you don't want to see that...
Let me do my outro. Let's just be serious.
Okay, if you don't want to see that, here's the outro.
Alright, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Knights of the Geek Table. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And like always, I will see you in the next video. Later.
Adios, senor.
Now,
Okay, for the people that stayed,
this is going to be a pure 100% fanboyish. Okay?
the first 9 seconds of this trailer will
First of
have
all,
you peeing your pants.
You gotta tell them what the trailer
You
is.
can put it in, but edit it in, can't you? The first 9 seconds?
Yes, I will put in the first clip that I'm talking about.
But-
insert it.
But Jimmy...
Wow, what's up, man?
Jimmy D, what is this magical trailer you talk about?
Now. Okay. Well, I just inserted the seconds.
Yes, but you inserted the trailer. You didn't talk about the name. You just inserted the trailer.
It's called, and I just you know, the name of the trailer of the new movie is Army of One.
Starring...
Nicolas fucking Cage in a fucking beard, and he has white hair. It's not like
Yeah, ponytail too.
yeah.
No, I legitimately
And a
thought...
samurai sword.
He goes around with his
I
Iraq.
So the point is, he gets a vision from Jesus saying that he has to go
Before
find
all
the
that,
son
I
of the blind.
legitimately thought it was Nicolas Cage cosplaying as Santa Claus with a samurai sword going to Iraq. I'm like, well, this is either the greatest movie ever or I'm dreaming.
So he gets a message from Jesus that he has to go find Osama bin
Played by
Laden.
Russell Brand, mind you.
Which is, I'm surprised he's still
Which
working.
yeah,
That's
because
a
he
different
said
thing.
he was done with movies.
Yeah, well, he says that, and then he needs money, and then he changed his mind.
That's like Marlon Wayne saying, I'm done with doing spoof movies, but when he needs money, he's gonna make a
True.
spoof movie.
But yeah, so Nicolas Cage has to go
He goes over to the Middle East and he has a samurai
He's searching
sword.
for Osama bin Laden with a samurai sword while sneaking around all these places.
Look, can we just cut the bullshit? This is not a fucking movie. This is someone took a camcorder, decided to record Nicolas Cage for a fucking day. He just happened to be in a fucking Iraq.
Well, he is perfect for this character because
He is this character.
He is this character. This character he's not quite right. He's very.
When we first see him, he's waking up, answering a telephone call while sleeping in the American flag.
Not quite right. Patriotic, and all Nicolas Cage.
Like,
So,
he
it'll
wakes
be
up and is
interesting.
like, "What's up?" And like, oh god, it is so good. Like, honestly, it's not even the first 9 seconds because half of those 9 seconds are just the logos of the film things.
Apparently, the CIA gets word that our Lord and Savior Cage is over here to save Osama bin Laden.
And they don't care.
With the samurai, and they don't care, which makes me to believe that he's Jesus Christ incarnated.
Okay.
Or not.
Wouldn't go
I don't
that
know.
far.
I don't know.
I just, okay. Right after he wakes up in the American flag and answers the telephone,
He goes to like
it cuts to
his,
him
like,
at a Home Depot, and he's like around the corner, and like
the
and
words
so-
that we say, this is Gary.
Yeah,
he has
this
no
is Gary.
purpose.
And like legit, that's how he comes around the corner, all smiles, and oh god, it's just oh my god.
So expect a day after review for this movie,
Oh
I
god.
may not see that. I don't know, man.
What are you talking about?
dude. I know me and Jimmy are definitely gonna find
Listen,
see it.
I will never
I don't-
betray the group and say that he's not a national treasure because Nicolas Cage is a national treasure.
Put that on a bumper
Pun
stick,
intended.
on a shirt. It's not official until it's on a shirt.
Okay, fine. However, I only, like,
If I had enough
there's a lot of.
subscribers and all to make a shirt, I would make the Nicolas Cage.
there are a
You
lot
can
of
still
movies
make a
coming out.
shirt. You can make a sample of a shirt.
True.
There's a lot of movies coming out this year. I'm just not sure if I want to spend the money to
Look,
see this one over a lot of others.
I will go to the early bird showing of this one.
Look, man, I haven't seen a lot of movies
To
this
pay
year.
the $6
I haven't
to
seen
go
a bird
watch.
special.
I
I will go to the early bird special to go watch this
All you
movie
need
for
to be is 60.
$6.
Okay, old man Jenkins. Damn.
You no, it's just any showing that's before 1 o'clock on Monday through Thursday.
Anyway, I haven't seen a lot of movies this year. This will probably be one of those things. Look, we know this is going to be
It's
a
gonna
bad
be a
fucking
trashy movie, but it's gonna be so fucking
it'll
funny.
be humorous. I'm worried though, because I'm worried that it'll be too much. For
It'll be
example,
too funny.
No. I mean,
No, I kind of get where he's coming from. It's going to be.
for example,
We
Borat.
thought
too
remember
ridiculous.
Borat?
Yeah.
Borat was, it was humorous the first time, and there's things, but after a while, it degrades on
Borat's
you.
great.
And I think this is made by the same people. By
It
the way.
is. It's made by the same guy who made Borat. Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
And Borat's great in small doses. When you actually do an hour and 45-minute video of Borat, it's, oh my fucking god, shut the
And
fuck
that-
up. So
But that was Borat. This
Yes,
is
but
Nicolas Cage.
maybe, just maybe, Nicolas Cage is better in moderation. That bear scene was so great because it was
Because it was
once
just-
and it was out of nowhere.
Okay.
If the whole movie was filled with bear scenes, it wouldn't have been that great. You know what I
True.
mean?
I just love the fact that Nicolas Cage riding around with a samurai sword. Because you know.
And there's just two random guys, like construction worker type guys. There's two scenes with construction workers. They just stand there, just talking, and it's like these columns. And Nicolas Cage has got a samurai sword, just sneaking around, and they just happen to look at him for a second. He's like, shit.
Hello. Shit.
They see me, and he goes into the squeaky voice and
But no,
ducks around the corner.
But the reason I like is Nicolas Cage's samurai sword because it's Gary doesn't need a samurai sword.
No.
Nicolas Cage needs a samurai sword.
If he's at one point in this scene, in this movie, with a martini full of jelly beans.
No.
I mean, it could work.
Bear suit. I want Cage.
No, because it's the Middle East. What if it's a camel suit?
I think you may be overestimating because remember, this is made by Sacha Baron Cohen. Meaning that it'll be hilarious, but we'll also have a point, and it'll be like guided. I don't think this is going to be turned into a Nick Cage greatest hits. I want to see that, but I don't think that's what this is going to be.
But also, you throw out Sacha Baron Cohen. It's going to be Nick Cage being Nicolas Cage. It's also going to have a point. It's also going to try to be offensive as fuck.
Okay.
Which also grades on me. Like the first time you see like shock stuff like that, it's interesting. But after a while, it's like wow.
When you're purposely
shocked.
trying to be offensive, like you guarantee there's going to be a
But that's the
scene
thing.
of
I
Nicolas
really
Cage.
didn't see
of Nicolas
offensive
Cage.
moments in the trailer.
Because they're not going to show you that. There's going to be a fucking scene, I'm calling it, of Nicolas Cage at the airport, and he'd be at the Saudi Arabia airport, and he has the fucking samurai sword, and it's going to be a 5-minute skit of, well, what do you mean I can't bring the samurai sword? Are you with them? Are you know Osama? Hey man, you know Osama?
It's gonna be a lot of Middle East fear stuff.
The one scene in the trailer where he's at the airport, and they're like, "What are you here for?" And he's like, "I'm here on business."
Was it that, or did he say taking care of business? One or the other.
It doesn't matter. It's the same meaning.
I am not as hyped as you are. Okay.
I'm not as hyped as either of you.
It was
are.
hilarious.
I'm not as hyped as you
Well,
are.
also the mother from the Goldbergs is in this.
I will still, like I said, you and I are still fucking going to go see this. That's
It's
set in stone. So
hilarious.
I will go with skepticism. Okay. I will go with skepticism.
I'm gonna go in this like I went in Ghostbusters.
Okay, well,
Pure enjoyment.
you liked that movie, but
We
anyway.
did. That's why I say, don't ignore him. Listen to me.
The thing is, I'm not dishing this again. I'd have to see it. Maybe I will see it. Maybe I'll wait for it to come out DVD, whatever. I'm not going to diss this movie right now. I'm afraid though. I don't want Nicolas Cage to get into the habit of doing this. I do actually like when he tries to be serious, and sometimes he, like for example, the first 2 National Treasure movies, they've got problems, but I enjoyed those
Yeah,
movies.
I still watch them.
Kick-Ass. His role in Kick-Ass.
Oh,
Kick-Ass
that was fucking.
I
hilarious.
want him to still do those roles. I don't want him to completely become into a meme.
Yes,
No.
let Cage do his caginess every year.
But this
come
could-
back and do something serious.
This
every now and
might be just for him to do a jumping point to get his career back going.
This motherfucker, you do realize his last 4 movies have been like a jumping point. It's gone straight into the infernal of the internet's meanness, but these last 4 movies have tried to be a jumping point.
But this is a movie that's actually like probably gonna
Could
get.
be mainstream.
Yeah, it's his other movies.
Well,
you-
like straight to DVD, I know.
Yeah, they were like almost straight to DVD.
But I'm worried that
This one-
This is another Borat, the second
But that's
sequel of that one.
because of it. It might be another Borat and all, and because it's made by the same person. You know, this one's gonna get a lot of attention.
I would
So-
argue not so much because we've already had Borat. We already had what was the sequel? Was it Juno? No.
Bruno, and then the Dictator.
And then but we've seen those movies before.
Yes, but
And
that was
I know,
with him
and
being
with increasing
that
numbers
one
of
guy.
those movies, it's not. I mean, it's gotten downhill.
Yeah, but also it was the same actor.
Also,
in
wait,
it.
this is only
This is Nicolas Cage being the main
I
character.
think you overestimate how many people are in the cult of Nicolas Cage.
Yeah, I
don't-
think you do too. Wait, there's only trailer 1. Wait for trailer 2 and see if you're still at this level of fucking
Sure.
hype. Okay,
It was so fucking fun.
Bottom
Like
line-
I busted out
I
laughing.
know. Bottom line,
And I was in middle of class.
bottom line,
And
bottom line, we'll see it. I have skepticism. Okay.
Wait, you were in the middle of class when I texted you last
Huh?
night?
I was sitting in class like it was about to start, and I watched it before class started because it was like 10 minutes before class started, and like the teacher's like, "What is so funny?" Like I literally was bawling, and I was like, "Please show the class the trailer for Army of One," and the teacher showed the
Oh,
trailer,
God.
and everybody was rolling on the floor. Like we couldn't start class for 15 minutes because as soon as everyone got quiet, one person would snicker, and the whole class would start bawling.
Why didn't you call me, man? I would have found a ride up there.
And like, I didn't expect the teacher to show it.
Anyway, that's Art of War. Okay, that's our
Art of
Army
War?
of One. Army of One.
Army of One.
Art of War, Army
One
of
is
One.
an ancient Chinese war manual. The other is a Nicolas Cage movie.
What's the difference?
What's the difference? And on that note, we're gonna end it.
Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like always, I will see you in the next video. Later.